This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Jordan. Got room at the 35. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
They run the reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home, stays home, makes a great play for a loss.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Garrett. Gets open down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And after the interception and the... defense has set its offense up for business.
Hey, I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but rode your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the 1st possession. Offense, it's your turn.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll pull it down and run. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
He's got his man. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. The Sooners are rolling down the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Guerrero.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
From the gun, Give on the inside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
Looking downfield, it's Coates. Get it out on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds space on the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. On the run, it's Castro. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though. I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. The inside handoff. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught close to the marker, it's Smith. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Sooner. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Getting some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Now on second down after the incompletion. It's a reverse. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And playing defense now in college football, you have to be ready for motions. And wide receivers are becoming more and more part of the game plan of getting them the football, letting them be running backs. You see it even in the NFL some too. Great job by the defense. They were ready for it. They were aware. Now the offense maybe use that as a decoy in the future.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Avila. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first time.
Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Sooner offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Give to the running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the ground with the back. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
He'll fire to his right. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. You want to talk about converting a 4th down in style with a whole lot extra, David.
How about it? Clutch mode. 4th down time. You only need a little, but he pushes the ball way down the field. He believes in his guy, makes the play, gets the big first down.
Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Reads it, fires complete. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooner. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. now to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one and on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, bud.
They get him down after he makes the catch. And the Sooners look to do some damage in the red zone. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. And the quarterback is snowed under. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Coates. Throws to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He'll take the deep shot. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a deep man. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
And he's got it inside the 25. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out, there he goes. The 20, inside the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Oklahoma. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
Boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there?
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Looking downfield, it's Coates. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Sun Devils in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The quick out. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the 1st down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I think when you go through these progressions...
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And the finishing touch, courtesy of that 75-yard run to the end zone. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out and back to the end zone. It's a touchback. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in the stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Caught in the backfield, it's Castro. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play, guys that could play up-tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Vick. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on first down. Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 1. 2nd down.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Caught. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
On the option. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown Sooners! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Going deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air.
Oh, they try to trick him. The holder wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That keeps the score. Oklahoma
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
27.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
He's back to throw on second down. He finds his man. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oklahoma 42, Arizona State 27.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
The Sooners will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Off play action on first down. He tries to take the top off. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough space. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. When you've got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the...
Trying to beat the D deep. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Running back searching for a hole. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Leaves it with the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loses 2. Brings up third down.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40.
325.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
To the air, it's Coates. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense is offside. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown Sooners. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're just about to boot it away full of energy after housing that last kickoff. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Wants to throw on first down. He looks that one in nicely. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Bringing it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected.
How about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is...
He's taking the shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
He's got the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. With the catch, it's Sharp. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to the air one more time. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. Back to throw, it's Garrett. It's complete on the right side. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. He caught it! And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like, you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Second down coming up. They want that clock to run. Dances away from one. Oh, there's the ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They move the tight end all over. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock...
Running wide open down the gut of the field. Strikes the blow.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown Sooner! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. He wants to throw. Got his man on the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the...
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Arizona State.
One more play to pad the stats. On the ground, it's Castro. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will put toe to leather and we'll get started. That one bounds through the end zone and it'll be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's loose. And he's running in the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to pass on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and he hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Fast motion from the offense. On second down, looking again to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Fires downfield. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Gators!
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive. This going for the big play. Picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Fights off a defender. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
The give to the left. Tackled, but he has a first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
He'll keep it himself. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It's complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. A new set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going for it all. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's got 42 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game? They're doing that in the season opener.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back looking for room. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Let it bust for a longer, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Breaks the tackle. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 14, BYU 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's looking on the right side. Oh, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions only. That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. And the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Oh, it's a reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
3rd down coming up.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Beautiful job by the wide receiver because he knew where the first down sticks were and he adjusted his route accordingly.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the big fella. Oh, it's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
The offense starts with a short field. Going up top on 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive...
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Pittsburgh came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Moving out of the pocket. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, BYU.
BYU.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for the loss.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He makes the connection. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs through the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
They'll go to the counter play. Fighting off the defender. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. 14. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. It's complete to the right. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big...
Sends it downfield. And it's caught inside the 20. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Bradford. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap coming before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking to buy time. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Lost, the defense is wide open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know where he is. You're coming into the game. He's a weapon. That had to be a coverage pass.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Florida! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They're trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's going up top. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got room on the return. At the 20. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Wide out in motion. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a... Got a lot of running room. The 30. Running inside the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, BYU!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dialing up a second down pass play. He'll off one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dinking.
Lets it fly deep downfield. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him, and they convert. And the Gators get it past the sticks.
Florida, 42. BYU, 28.
First down to start the drive after the break. He'll take it himself. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Quarterback keeps it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
I love when the offensive line takes control, manhandles the defensive line, and that's why you get a big game.
The Gators have their offense in high gear. He's looking to throw it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Vanderbilt is going to walk off the field there in Nashville with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good.
They're going to open this drive with a pass.
The circle of...
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. They bring him down, but that great... play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. First down here for the offense. Trying the left side. Open space at the 25. Touchdown Gators! And the punishment has been extended.
You know, it's tough to start a year. You got to go into a hostile environment, play a good team. They weren't able to get that win, but they've looked entirely different in this one. Playing at home, they've been feeding off of the energy of their crowd. They've executed better, and they're going to feel real good after this win.
And he made the extra point without problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of...
Fires and picked off. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Add them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late, and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. The defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you,
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the option. The pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bradford. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And the Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown. And this is a full-fledged beatdown. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra 1st down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Cooks. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He'll just keep slinging it. And they got him for the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Wants to pass it. Gets it out fast. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.